because it is 11:45 p.m. And let's see here. Let's see if this is better. A little darker, brighter, whatever. All right. So it is 11:45, going on 11:46 p.m. I am here at home. I just took a shower, and today was a restful slash busy day, but a much needed day by myself where I wasn't going to any shows. And yeah, sometimes you need a rest, which my foot has been telling me. Some of you may know. I sprained my ankle, my foot. I'm really not sure what exactly, about a month ago, maybe a month exactly, tomorrow. Yeah. Hey, what's up, man? I was debating. I just walked my dog. It was drizzling slightly. I still have some work to do, and I just thought I would use this live stream as a time to just relax after a shower. So I don't know how long this will go. Hopefully not too long, because I do plan on doing a little bit more work afterwards. But there's a lot of stuff to cover from before this live stream and what's to come from this live stream. So I'm gonna get right to it. Let's actually go with priority in terms of our channel. So I am going to say that the number one priority, hey, what's going on, man? No problem at all. More than happy to share some Saiseiga on any given day. Just glad and lucky that they were willing to allow us to film. So let's go straight to it. This Wednesday, June 12th, finally at Extra Pongi Theater in Tokyo, about, how far is it? About a 30-minute bike ride. That's kind of how I gauge distance these days, with venues and bike rides. But it will be The Warning and Band+Aid. The doors open at 5 and the show starts at 6, if I'm not mistaken. And hello, hello, how are you? And it's gonna be really, really interesting with the show because it's part of the Warnings tour, not Bandmates. Um, but it's very much a collaborative show, so I'm very curious as to how this is gonna happen. I would imagine that Bandmate is going to open, but it's a two-man, so it's like an hour of The Warning, an hour of Bandmate. And I think, like a lot of people, not everyone, I think some people don't mind, but of course I would prefer like an entire show of Bandmate. But it's kind of exciting. Hey, what's going on, Kevin? I have followed The Warning here and there. I'm not as ardent fan as some people are. I do enjoy some of their songs, like their latest single, Sick, was really good. I really enjoyed that a lot. I think Choke is my favorite out of all their songs, but I don't know all their songs. I don't like have their albums, but I like them. And I'm curious to see how that will translate live to me, because as has become the norm for me is that if a band can blow me away live, then I'm pretty much a fan. Even if it is unfortunate if their album, the recorded album, doesn't quite match up. But from what I've seen, from footage, even from videos from MTV and stuff, they seem like they'll do a kick-ass job. So excited for that, excited for Bandmade, and it's very interesting. Yeah, I think I would think so. See, that's the thing, is that it's under the Warnings tour along with two additional shows afterwards, but then it's Tokyo, which is Bandmade's home turf. So how that's exactly going to work, I don't know. I mean, we can conjecture all we want. Um, I think a lot of us maybe are hoping, we're not completely sure, or maybe we are positive and certain that there will be a collaboration of some sort musically. Maybe a song will be played like that night, and then a video will drop. Hey, Ken, thanks so much. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Really appreciate that. But yeah, I really am curious how the show's gonna be because I don't know. I mean, they haven't dropped any announcement or any indication of how it's gonna go. So I would love to see. But what I love to see, I don't know. What would you guys ideally love to see? Because we talk about maybe show like bands that we love playing together or playing on the same bill, but what exactly does that look like? I don't know. I personally don't know with these bands. Um, Bandmate, they are the senpais and the Warning as the kohais. And if you watched when they first met at Aftershock and the way that they greeted, you could tell that the Warning were like huge fans of Bandmate. And the thing is that the Warning grew up as fans of a lot of bands doing covers and whatnot. So um, I wouldn't be surprised. It just came to me. I wouldn't be surprised if the Warning did a cover of one of Bandmaid's songs. That would be pretty awesome. I think that could happen. I'm just gonna call it now. I'm gonna call it. I think it could happen, which would be awesome. I don't know if Bandmaid would do one of the Warning songs. That would be interesting as well. But doing a song together, that's I think maybe ideal to see like them. But how does that work? You know, like who's gonna be playing what? But yeah, I can see the Warning doing a cover of a Bandmate song. That would be awesome. Oh yeah, or another song together. That would be interesting too. Okay, there you go. So we got some idea of maybe what could happen. Um, yeah, because they are a three piece, and then when you listen to the song stylistically, Bandmate is just far and away the more technical band. Not to say that being more technical means better though. Because if you're a fan of the Ramones, if you're a fan of AC/DC, Green Day, I mean any of those bands, you know, like it can be simple, but it can be awesome. So, but yeah, it'll be very interesting, and we'll find out. We'll find out. So I will be there at the show, and yeah, yeah, agreed. It's been over a week that they've been here, or a week that they've been here. But could they record something that quickly and put it out that quickly? See, that's the thing. So maybe they're attempting, but they could have been doing things, I think, you know, through the internet. They could have been, I think, collaborating for a while, who knows? And then they came here and they kind of like solidified stuff. But Danny and Psyche's vocals together, actually like with Pow and yeah, I don't know. It's kind of there's really I think they're both incredibly creative in their own rights in their own ways. So we'll see what's been going down. Um, since I don't follow any of the Warnings SNS, I can't really say what it is. But as I said, I will be there, and I will let you know once I get there and afterwards what's gonna happen. Um, the other very exciting thing, yes, I, I mean, you know, we're just conjecturing. But the other really exciting thing is that I was able to invite a couple of the members of Band+Aid, not Bandmade and not Band+Aid employees, like of the bandage company, but Band+Aid, the Korean cover band of Bandmade. And two of them will be coming, including the lead singer. She goes by Demil, and also one of the guitarists. I don't know which one, if it'll be the rhythm guitarist or if it'll be the lead guitarist. But I'm really excited about that. I just finished up editing the interview I had with them 3 months ago. I should be shot in the head, but I have to forgive myself because I was moving, I was looking for a job, and I was stressed and I was adjusting, and I'm still not quite as sure-footed, not only because of my sprain, but because of just like figuring out what my role is in all of this. Um, so yeah, But the video has been edited. I had to add subtitles. Unless you guys can read Korean or understand Korean, then I can just post it right away. But I would imagine, as much as you may love K-pop, New Jeans, maybe Rolling Quartz, any of those bands, you probably don't understand all of it. So, but yeah, I'm gonna actually work on the subtitles after I'm done with this live stream, and let's just hope that again it ends sooner than later, because I have been known to just go on and on with you guys since I really enjoy our talks. Um, but yeah, they will be here, and there's actually quite a few people who reached out to me and told me that they had extra tickets, either because they couldn't attend or somebody else couldn't attend. So this is an announcement. I actually have 5 spare tickets for the Warning and Band+Aid this Wednesday. Are there any of you that want to fly over? If anyone is willing to fly over to Tokyo, to Japan for the show, I will supply you with one of those tickets. If you are here in Tokyo, then maybe we can negotiate and talk a swap or something or other. So, but yeah, hey, if if you're just looking for a ticket, then I can help you out. Reach out to me. Mm, what's the best way? Comment below. My email is ps1lim at gmail. ps1lim at gmail. So reach out to me, and then we'll talk and see what can happen for you. Yeah, SJ has SJ, why don't you post that video of you playing bass so you can show them just how hard you've been working for this. Yeah, SJ did get his hands, or will be getting his hands, on a Misa signature smoker, so that's pretty exciting. I am very jelly, and but I'm very happy for you. So you can put it right by your flappy. Yeah. So again, those two members from Band+Aid are coming, and I really wanted to. It's their first time seeing a Band+Aid show. It is their because they've been a cover band for a few years now, and so I really wanted. It's kind of a Korean style to like pamper guests. In Korean, you say that the guest is king, and so I think that part of me has taken over, and I really, especially because I understand how, and I see, and I've felt and experienced how amazing our bandmate community is. I want them to feel that too. So I've reached out, I've asked people who do fan swag to provide their swag to save a couple stashes for them. Thanks to a few people, including SJ, Richard, Shane, Chester, Kurt. There might be someone else or two missing who have helped. We will be able to provide them with t-shirts. I'm gonna get them, so they'll get them for free. Maybe towels, and again, free tickets and just a good time. So I want them to go back to Korea just like saying, holy shit, what is this? I came here for a Bandmate, and I walked away feeling this inexplicable, just insane, just sense of community and love from this group. And because I think a lot of us have experienced that, and I want them to have that too, not just the bandmate experience, but the bandmate community experience, because it's just, for me now, it's a full package. For me, it's a full package. So, but yeah, so those two will be there, and then what'll be a little bit tough is that my family is coming as well next weekend. So my sister, her husband, and daughter will be staying with me for a week. I'll be getting complaints about smell, about fur, about unclean laundry, I'm sure, any number of things. But I am going to try to be spending time with family as well as attending a show and doing work with Hades next weekend. So it's going to be tough. I don't know how I'm going to handle that. And there's regular work stuff I have to take care of as well. So please pray for me that I survive this coming week or the next 2 weeks. Especially because my mom's going to be there too, and she's always a blast. So that's what's coming up. Let's see here. Um, yeah. Oh, another really cool thing from this past week that's been awesome is last weekend were the two shows. Was it last weekend? It's so hard keeping track. I believe so, yeah. Last weekend were the two shows for Let It Out, Lydia. And the first show that I saw them at Crescendo had Arc Royal there as well. I asked Illumina, who is the lead singer, composer, all that stuff for Arc Royal, if she wanted photos, if she'd be open to me taking photos for them. She said yes. And it's worked out really well because this whole week she's been posting on her Instagram and on her Twitter and attributing the photos to me. And she's posted nearly like 10 of them. I took a lot of shots of them. Just because like a lot of shots came out really good. Sometimes it goes well, sometimes it doesn't. But this time it went really well, at least for her and the bassist in particular. So I am hoping that I just got an announcement that Ryan Muir is live with his music. Oh no, Ryan. Um, I won't stick around too long because I want you guys to support him as well. But I will say that it's been cool, and I'm hoping that with that kind of sort of spreading on SNS with my name going around, that it'll give me more opportunities. And even though I'm doing these for free, I've done a lot of work here for free for the most part. Um, but at the same time, I feel like I've gained a lot of goodwill and a lot of trust, and I've been building a lot of relationships, and it's kind of shown through the opportunities that I've been able to get. So um, I'm going to talk about those albums pretty soon. But yeah, so that's that. And then there are a lot of Hades shows coming up. There's this Hada show coming up. Bride Year, the 29th, I'm very excited about because I haven't seen them since December. And they still haven't gotten back to me about an interview, so I'm really, really sad about that. Um, God, yeah. So here's the problem with living in Tokyo compared to not a problem, but in Osaka, the shows came like, once a week, once every other week. And so I had the opportunity to go to a show, like do an interview here and there, do photos here and there, do the channel, do these interviews, edit, work, and it was all kind of nice and peaceful. And yesterday was a prime example of what can happen in Tokyo, in that I went to Saiseiga's One Man, which was incredible. And it reminds me that Regan is just one of my favorite front women. Like, I absolutely love her. I'm just so blown away by her. And there is something about her performance, her voice, and I just connect with her. Like, there's just something about the way that she performs that I connect with so deeply, and it moves me so much. Um, so I went to that show, and my foot was in massive pain afterwards. I was standing, and I had to bike like 6 miles to get to where I needed to go. Um, but I loved it. Oh, I need to actually show this to you guys. Hold on. Well, let me kind of explain to you. Hold on. Da, 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 da. So for those who have been following, if you haven't, I'm not going to hold it against you, but I received this 5B Winsent from Akane at last year's House of Blues in Anaheim. And this was just like incredible, incredible, because she handed it to me. Specifically, directly, she handed it to me. Uh, and then I got both sticks from Mayo because it's Mayo, and she was about to throw these away. I said, "Wait, can you give these to me?" So they're absolutely just like chewed on, like signed by all the girls. So I got this, and then Miyu, I got his stick last December at a show in Osaka where he played along with Brideer, and his stick just flew. It just flew. He didn't mean to. It just flew. So I got this, and I was thrilled about that because I love asterism. I still want Haruka's pick. I will get it one day. I assure you. And then last night, I was standing and Toko, the drummer for Saiseiga, was throwing out her sticks, as well as one of her drum heads. And I was like, I mean, I have a sprained foot. I'm just gonna stand. I'm not gonna jump or like, wrestle for anything. And two guys, it hit a couple of hands, and this landed into my hands. And then she signed it afterwards as I said goodbye to her. She's like, "Oh, do you want me to sign it?" I was like, "Oh, yes, please." Vladimir, Vladimir, my brother. So I have Toko stick, and with Saiseiga being one of my favorite bands in Tokyo, and just right now, like in life, I'm so thrilled. She has it all taped up with the pearl, and I couldn't be happier. So that, in addition to last week getting picks from Minaho and from Kana from Let It Out Leria, my collection is slowly growing, and I'm very happy. Um, Another good thing to be in Tokyo. But as I was saying, one of the difficult things about being in Tokyo and the problems that I'm facing now is that yesterday I went to Saiseiga's show because one of our good friends, Kurt, said that he would buy a ticket for me. And of course, it's Saiseiga, it's their one man. I went, they performed a couple of new songs. One is called Wolf, I believe the other was it Tornado? I can't remember right now. Great songs. Recorded it. If you guys want on our channel, it is posted, so check that out afterwards. But oh my god, it yeah, just good stuff. Now, oh, what's up? What's up, Uncle Yoshi? Um, it started raining. I really hate the rain here. I don't remember it raining this much in Hyogo where I was, but it's insane. Um, but Arisa and Kotaro from Doll Parts were there. They were passing out flyers for the two-man Doll Sai, which is Doll Parts and Saiseiga two-man, which will be on August 3rd. And I believe I told her that they could film a promo and we would post it the way that we did for Hades. So hopefully they'll do that and you guys can see that. But this yesterday as well, it was Natsumi, the drummer from Brideer. It was her birthday, and she did a tribute performance of songs from Rainbow with some of her senpai, these a bunch of older guys. But she was there, and I knew if she was there and it was her birthday, all the other Brideer girls would be there as well. And I was so torn because I love Saiseiga, but I do love Brideer as well. And I thought, God, if I see them and they were at Crescendo, which I go to a lot these days because of Hades. I was like, if I see Brideer there, I can talk to them directly. As you mentioned, Michael, that's what I wanted to do. But I wasn't able to do that because I wasn't at that show. So I was torn in that way. But that would have been an awesome show to be at as well. Especially because I would have been able to have interacted with the Brideer girls on some level. Um, so yeah, I mean, I even tweeted at them. I said, "Hey, I sent you an email for an interview. If you can, that'd be great." But nothing yet. Maybe I'll try again, but we'll see what happens. But I do love Bright Ear regardless, and I'm very happy to promote them no matter what. And then the third show that I wanted to be at it was at Rennie Alpha, which is a really awesome venue. It's pretty massive stage, a lot of like screen lights. I believe there's like a mirror ball. But Hades was there. It was a crazy fest. And if you guys get familiar with shows in Tokyo, there's this thing called Crazy Fest, which is run by this guy, Crazy San. And Crazy San, who has like white, because he's older, white, like rainbow colored hair. It's about down to here. And he hosts these shows like quite a few times. Hey, what's up going on, Curtis? How are you? And so Hades was there, the usual suspects, Risky Melody was there, I believe Sirius, Full Moon, Empress were probably there too. I think Raiden, quite a few bands, 10 bands altogether. Um, and I thought, that's one of those venues where I really want to like take photos because I haven't yet, and I haven't been there yet. So, but yeah, that's one of the troubles of being in Tokyo. Three shows, um, three incredible bands, or 13, and you kind of have to choose, well, which one you're gonna go to. And I never had that problem because it was like, oh, I'll go to that one show in Osaka, which I did. Um, so yeah, that's kind of been how it is. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying like that's one of the things that I've come across. The other thing that's been going on this week, it's been crazy, is that I think, no, well, last week, is that you have the release of Hagane, Life Goes On, their EP, their digital EP just released, I believe, last week. It's hard to keep track of time, but Hagane. And then Mana Diagram, where you have Uyu and Meito, who were formerly with Hagane. Their band now, there is going to be a release of their digital EP. It might become a physical one at some point, but this coming Saturday. And then today, actually, Palaneo, some of you guys are fans. I like them. I'm not a massive fan, but at the same time, I think they have potential, and I think they're talented girls and musicians, and especially Ryoto, who is she's quite the composer. Um, but she, or but they also released, um, or it's going to be actually tomorrow. But if you go to YouTube now and you look up Palaneo, their songs are actually available from their EP. And there's a song called "In the Aquarium," Suisoku Suisoku Nite, I think in Japanese. I didn't see Suisoku Kan, so maybe but it's a good song, and I feel like it has the potential for like mainstream. Yeah, I am much more of a Dim Race fan. They go harder, they go heavier. I think their compositions have a lot more to it, but Palaneo has that good sort of poppy quality, and according to Akane from my interview with them a few weeks back, the live stream, is Dimrays, they're a dragon. Dimrays is a dragon, and then I asked, well, what is Palaneo? And she said, they're sheep. Very cute. Not weak, but cute. So, um, yeah. So there's been just a lot of releases again, and then you have Bright Ear's album coming up on the 28th. Jeez, yeah. You have Band+Aid's album. They still haven't said when exactly, so I'm assuming it's gonna be closer to August, just because it hasn't been announced yet. I would imagine June, July, maybe even September, August or September. Maybe it'll be announced at the first hall tour show. I don't think they would announce it at the Warning show because it's a two-man, but I guess it's also a possibility. Yeah, so that's what's going on. I don't know if you guys can see it. I did receive this from the day of from the day of Maid. It came in, so I had that, and then it came in yesterday. Oh, it's at the bottom. Never mind. Ugh. What style of music is Saiseiga? Um, Baroque metal, chiaroscuro, metalcore. You gotta hear them. There's a very classical quality there's a very classical quality to their songs. I think they have incredibly, it's just gorgeous. Like whenever I hear them, like my head starts turning and they really like stir up the artistic aspect or part of me. I don't know how to explain it, but when I listen to their music or I see them perform, I start having these crazy thoughts. And like for example, when I was listening, I was like, oh man, like Regan's her growl, her fry, whatever you want to call it, her death voice. I was like, it's like white noise through IMAX speakers. Like it has that kind of power. And it's like something about Saiseiga when they perform. Like I really feel like my insides are on fire. Like I'm being cleansed or purified, but at the same time I'm being like I feel like I'm being destroyed and created at the same time. It's this weird, really weird artistic like it reaches deep inside me. And that doesn't quite describe what their music is like, but it's absolutely fantastic. I posted this on Twitter. They get hard and heavy. There is definitely a groove. Regan's vocals like hit me like ah man, freaking ugh, it's so good. Um, and then just every one of them like Toko's drumming like I was picturing like stallions just like galloping down like the beach. Katsuki's bass, Lakun's guitar, like they're so particular, their sound. Again, there's this very like classical quality to their music to me when I hear it. It moves me deep, 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 deep. So, um, take a listen. I mean, people can explain it to you, but in the end, they explain it to you the way that it's filtered and understood through their brain and through their ears. But I think the best thing to do is hear them and you decide like what that music is because people aren't always the best at describing. Oh yeah, that's right. Last night, I think some of you, or a couple of you, I know Kevin was on it, David was on it. You guys saw me on Miley's channel, Miley Smiley Time. So she did a late night little excursion at Kabukicho, and it was about a 13 minute bike ride. So I headed on over, said hi to her, and we chatted just for a little bit. And I helped her figure out her live stream since I've been doing this, I guess, more than her. So that was nice. I was happy to help out. Um, yeah, gosh, let's see. What did I say? I want to share with you. This is what I said about Regan. I said in Saiseiga, I was like a leaf in a hurricane or a man surrounded by a beautiful apocalypse. I'm always overcome with such emotion at Saiseiga shows. Not sure if Regan is exercising my demons or just replacing them with hers, but I feel cleansed by fire each time. I don't usually write that kind of stuff for bands, but there's something about their music and their performance that just it moves me. Um, so you gotta just check them out and see, you know, like you really you decide how you want to express that. July 11th. July 11th tour. Hey, Alan, what's going on? Oh, that's a Thursday. There's no way I can do that. No, I can't do that. I have work. I've already taken like 3 days off because of Band+Aid, and then 1 day for my family coming up. So, but yeah, it really is an incredible adventure. Every week feels like it's something new and special, and fantastic, and um, yeah. It is tough. I am still figuring out my sort of my role and my identity here in Tokyo. It's changing, and because of just how frequent my interactions with these bands are and how much more they know me now. Um, I did. I have finally. So I started out with 546. That was my ticket that I bought. and then a good friend of yes, I do want to eat and I do need work. And then someone who's become a good friend of MNN has been helping me out because I helped him out with his first show here, the spin-off show Yokohama. Frank Basting, who Richard knows because I think they both did the full 14 shows in 2022. But he offered tickets because he had two available, and they ended up being like in the low 200s, like 207, 208. I was like, oh, that's awesome, great, thank you. Um, yeah, I figured I would just give those tickets to the Korean people attending. I didn't mind being 546. They could have been closer up. Again, it's more about them experiencing it. And then another good friend I've known for a few years because of just interactions with Bandmade is Rui De Silva. Hey, what's going on, Eric? What up? And so with Rui, he also had a couple of tickets available. And so I printed those out for him to give to him. So he had four, two of them were free, and they turned out to be in the 180s. So, how is that going to work? Oh, the Korean Band-Aid cover members will be getting the 180s tickets. And then, oh, an- another good friend, Patrick Staffy. He's the one I am getting a ticket from. It is one ticket, actually two different places, but one of them is one, I think in the 140s or 150s. It's really complicated. I don't know how to explain how it turned out this way. Um, but as I mentioned earlier, I do have extra tickets. I have five of them. So if you are daring enough to fly over to Tokyo, I will. Yeah, if you're flying over from somewhere, I will supply you with a free one. If you are here in Tokyo, we'll talk and we'll do some exchange. Um, but yeah, the ticket number that I have finally been given and that I have uh, sort of finalized with is 147. Yes, Patrick, Patrick, it's you, Patrick, it's you. Yes, you are so awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am still sorry. I would have preferred if you could have come to the show. Again, I wouldn't have minded 546. That's not bad. But thank you for this, and for everyone who has been contributing and helping out with just sharing the love. It's been really awesome. So yeah, I will do you proud. I will give the best interviews I can. I will take care of the Koreans who are coming, and I'm not gonna be in Osaka. I will only be able to attend the last Kanagawa show. Again, just because of distance and cost and my dog, and I can't do anything outside of Tokyo right now. So sorry about that. I would love to see you and buy you a drink or buy you a meal though. So yeah, awesome. Oh, I'm so glad you you showed up. Yeah, when you put up exit 13, I was like, hey, I know that. I know that profile name. So yeah, thank you. Um, but yeah, it's gonna be a blast. This week is gonna be pretty fun. My foot has was killing me last night, and then I put on like a little like sticky bandage with some medicine. I forgot what they called it. I forgot what the active ingredient was, but it got a lot better. Um, but I'm hoping Wednesday I'll be good enough to stand and be better, be okay after that too. But we'll see. Uh, yeah. Is there anything else in particular? Oh, Kurt from Hawaii, who attended and bought me my Saiseiga ticket last night. So, let's see. Where? Oh no, where did Regan go? Oh, so I bought this last year. Um, I used to collect all of mine, but I try to, but I don't get sad if I don't have it all. Um, like with Hades, I was always happy getting tickets, and then the last 8 shows, 10 shows that I've been to, I've gotten in for free. and I don't have tickets. Um, I don't know. I'm a little bit sad, to be honest. The fan in me, the collector in me, wants all the stubs to all the shows I go to, but I don't know. It's kind of changing. Even last night at Saiseiga's show, I was antsy and anxious because I didn't have a camera in my hand and I wasn't doing something. Um, so it's a weird mentality shift for me as well. Anyhow, so I got this acrylic Regan, uh, just so that she could flick me off anytime I wanted. Just chill around, look at her. But I got this last year, because it's Regan, and I love her so much. But then Kurt was like, "Hey, you need to support the band." I was like, I can't afford to. But he decided to hook me up with the rest of the members so that she wouldn't be alone. And I said, "Oh, but I have the Brideer girls, so she can hang out with them." But he's like, "No, you got to get all of them." So Kurt hooked me up with all the members of Saiseiga, and then also with a little band. So very thankful for that. And Kurt has been incredibly generous. But it's kind of cool because Kurt had reached out to me and he wanted a signed CD from Sara. And because I've done so much for Sara, she decided to give me 3 of her CDs signed for free to give to him. Um, it's nice. I love, yeah, I love just, yeah, just connecting stuff. And I don't know, I'm working on having, in addition to MNN, having something more particular to me and my work here in Tokyo. Um, I don't know if it would be sort of a sub company of sorts, but I'm working on a name. I'll share it with you at some point. I still haven't shared it with SJ, so I've got to do that, talk it over, and try to figure out what the best route is with that. But it's been fun. It's been really interesting. What can I say? Um, I don't know, man. It's just I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that's so awesome. Great, 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 great. I'm so happy you got that. Yeah, it's a fun album. It's such a different vibe from Hades. I really like Sara when she goes like happy, brighter. Like Fighter, Deity, and High Five are like some of my favorites off of that album. Um, so I was saying I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to say I miss, but I remember the days where all I ever had on my feed was Bandmade for Twitter. Like it was just only always Bandmade. Um, it was easy. It was an easier time. And then slowly adding, you know, Brideer, Hades, Saiseiga, and I think just the nature of the beast, there's at least 20 to 30 bands now, but I'm still trying to keep it streamlined as much as I can, but with more connections and more opportunities and promoting other bands, I think it is slowly growing, so I'm gonna have to figure out things with that as well. And I'm just looking at a photo of Keanu Reeves with Baby Metal because it seems that Dogstar played, I don't know, on the same stage. Not with them, but like, I never thought I would see a photo of Keanu Reeves with with Sue Metal. Yeah, dude, Ryan, sorry, man. I was gonna take off pretty soon. It's gone a little bit longer. Um, I told people to go to your channel. I swear I did. And all of a sudden, people are joining in. Did you tell them to join in? Um, yeah, so Michael, going back to your comment, I'm backed up with interviews, so I'll do what I can. Thanks, Ryan. Ryan is coming this month towards the end to see a couple of the hall tour shows and then to see the Gangire drag down show. There are a few other bands with him too. So I was going to go to that, but then Brighter ended up announcing their show on the 29th as well. So again, that's what happens, right? You have these bands that you want to see, like completely both, but in terms of impact and just, was he live first? I didn't get the announcement till later. Um, well, he was live first, but I was living first because I am older. If you guys don't know, I am Ryan's older brother from another mother. Yes, I do love Ryan Mir very much. I love me some Mir. And he will be coming to Tokyo. He's bouncing around a little bit, but hopefully we'll be able to meet up. Maybe we'll do a live stream or something, so that we won't we won't be having live streams at the same time. Um, oh, I was live first. Okay. Did Iconic Stick show up? Oh, yeah, I see. I see. I was live first. Yeah, I appreciate that. Oh, hey, Ryan, if you are still watching this, feel free to react to the footage of Saiseiga that I put up on our channel. Um, they are new songs, and they have a new album coming up at the end, towards, I don't know if it's the end of the year, but within this year. So I figure it's closer towards the end. Um, but the first one, I think the second one too, are new songs. So check them out. And again, feel free to react to it. And it's Regan, so I don't know. I love Regan. I love Regan so much. And that's the other problem is just, ah, I just have a crush on so many like people in Tokyo. Yeah, she was staring at me. She gave me the peace sign. She was like, ah, man. Oh, and last night as I was leaving, there were all these people in line for checkies. They wanted to take photos with the band, but I had to leave. So then I ran in real quickly, and because I know them, you know, I just went, cut lines, and didn't take photos. I just cut lines and said, "Hey, you did an awesome job. I wanted just to say hi before I leave. Thank you so much." And then I said, "I love Saiseiga." And then Regan goes, "I love you." And I was like, no, don't say that. um, because it's great to have these incredibly charismatic people perform in front of you, like every weekend. But because they're just so charismatic, they're so compelling, they're so mesmerizing, and so lovely as people and performers, it's hard not to fall in love every single time you see these bands. Um, it's insane. It's like you're just falling in love every single time you're watching these shows. But I think that is part of the appeal. Um, yeah, but all right, man. Um, I still have work to do. It's 12:30 p.m. 12:30 a.m. and I'm not looking forward to it because it involves subtitles and translating, which I hate, 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 hate. They are, they are. Um, it's tough, man. No, she wasn't holding the baseball bat. She didn't flick me off. She didn't give me the finger. She was signing stuff. And she's kind of like, "Ah, I love you." And I was like, "Ah, stop it. Don't say that. Don't say that." Yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna cut it here because I do have work to do. Thank you guys for having kept up this much. Ken, thank you so much for your contribution. For everyone else, thank you for just joining in. Um, gotcha. What was the other thing I want to say? Oh, if there are any of you who have not subscribed yet to our channel, I feel like both SJ and I keep on forgetting to even mention that. But if you have not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. Please be sure to like, comment. Uh, you should know by now because a lot of you are like YouTube vets, but connoisseurs. But it does help us, our channel, and the algorithm. It does get us more exposure. The more exposure, the more subs we get. The numbers show, and that means that I'll get more opportunities to interview and interact with bigger bands like Bright Deer, um, Band+Aid, and whoever else. So I'm not looking to like hit big names. That's not my thing. Um, I am happy with this, but I do want to talk to your bride here. Um, there are other bands, and of course Band+Aid, but I don't know. That's all for now. Like as much as I enjoy other bands, I don't feel compelled to like interview them. So yeah, be sure to check out um, the interview that SJ and Destiny did with Nitpick. I would imagine some of you, maybe most of you, have already seen it, but she's been quite a cool addition to sort of the Maid News Network sphere, circle, along with, Ryan, with Alan Dichotic. Um, it's a growing number of people that I think are really cool people. So support them as well. Which again, I don't think I have really have to tell you. I think you support them like easily because they're great people. So, but check out Nitpick. It seems that she just dropped a new video of her reacting to the Band+Aid documentary on Konami, and then Miley, all that good stuff. Sorry, Ellen, I can't join you on the 11th at some other point, but yeah. All right, guys, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you for always supporting. Thank you guys for helping out. Um, yeah, she's got some good insight. Vlad, I'm really happy to see you. I need to talk to you again at some point. We need to like hook up and meet up. Um, I know, yeah, we need to talk. Uh, yeah. Sorry, guys. I know I miss. One of my issues when I talk is that I kind of look away and like kind of get lost in my thoughts. But the bad thing about that is that I'm not seeing all of your comments in your chat. So apologies. If you guys really want me to answer something specifically, comment. That's easier for me to go back to and look at. So, okay. All right, guys. You go ahead and join Ryan. I'm going to probably stop by his channel and just say hi and apologize. But I will see him soon. So I'm really glad about that because I always love seeing that guy and talking with him. Thank you guys for being with me. Thank you guys for supporting all the bands out there, for really just caring and really being just awesome, awesome people. I want you guys to know that that kind of contribution that you guys make is not overlooked. It is very much felt here in Japan. And you guys do an amazing job, again, from what I see. Thank you. Thanks, Michael. Thank you. From what I've seen, and even from the artists themselves, like they feel it, they see it, they appreciate it, even if they don't say it outright. So, yeah, definitely on our way to bigger and better and brighter things. And Tokyo life here has just begun. It's only been 2.5 months, and it's gonna get bigger. So it's gonna get pretty cool. I'm excited. I don't know what, but I know it's gonna happen. So, yay! All right, guys. Thank you. I'll see you again. You guys enjoy your day, and don't don't sprain your ankle. Later, guys. Bye.